Donald Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba, recently did an interview where she made, I think, what could be only described as an outrageously false claim about Nancy Pelosi's role in the Capitol riot. So here's a look. Again, this is a woman who allegedly graduated law school and allegedly has passed the bar, saying that Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, somehow orchestrated the Capitol riot. Take a look.
Don't need it. Get them in place. He was concerned himself. He said, let's get extra military. We will give you people to come in and to make sure that the Capitol is safe. No, I don't want it. Well, now we see why, Eric. We see why, because it was orchestrated, because she said, this is her moment. This is her moment. No, it's not your moment. It has.
Every single thing that Alina Habba just said in that clip is false. It's a lie. And she knows it's a lie. So the question I now have, because I don't even need to spend time debunking that, like the thing she says Trump did, he offered this. No, he didn't. Like that's literally on the record that didn't happen. And no, Nancy Pelosi in no way wanted what happened that day to happen. She didn't orchestrate it. You're a moron. So knowing that Alina Habba, as far as we can tell there, told these lies willfully and negligently, why is it she can't be sued for defamation? If I were to say right now, and I'm not saying this, I'm providing this as an example. If I were to say that Alina Habba is insane, she could sue me for defamation. But she can go on national television and say that Nancy Pelosi orchestrated, that is the word she used, orchestrated the Capitol riot. But Nancy Pelosi can't sue her for defamation. Because the standard is different, right? Pelosi is a public official. She is a public figure. So the bar for her to be able to sue somebody for defamation is exceptionally high. But if I make the statement like I said, in my example, because I'm not saying it, because God knows I could be sued for defamation, I could be sued for defamation. How is that fair? This woman is allowed to legally go on TV and lie, and Nancy Pelosi can't do a damn thing about it. But if I were to make a similar claim about Alina Habba, you bet your ass I'd be served with a court order probably before I even get out of this chair. Because that's how ass backwards our defamation laws here are here in the United States. That's nuts. Because people shouldn't be allowed to just go on the air and lie and say whatever the hell they want, even when they know it's a lie. But this is the world we live in, and it sucks. Now, Alina Habba has risen through the ranks of Donald Trump's legal team, in spite of course, her big claim to legal fame was representing a parking garage. She is now on the board of advisors for Donald Trump's new MAGA Incorporated Political Action Committee. She recently traveled with Donald Trump on Trump Force One. I mean, if she's not careful, she's going to end up being his fourth wife. But she's a superstar in Trump's eyes. She sucks at what she does. I think that's pretty obvious. But she is willing to go on TV every day and say whatever stupid crap Donald Trump wants her to say. Because believe it or not, what she just said about Nancy Pelosi was not the only stupid thing that she said on TV this week. In an interview with Eric Bolling on Newsmax, Alina Habba actually said that Donald Trump should go and testify before the January 6th committee. She said, quote, I would recommend that he cooperates because when you have nothing to hide, that's what I always recommend. The same reason that he always comes out and speaks on any of my cases. He has no issue being deposed, even though the left-wing media would like to pretend that he does. He has no issue being subpoenaed and answering questions about what happened that day, and he shouldn't. What he did was very public, and it was really nothing other than to say to go out peacefully, as we know. So Alina Habba is saying he should go and testify. And I'm sure that's news to the rest of Donald Trump's legal team, because according to every report out there, not only are they begging him along with his advisors, please, for the love of God, don't go and testify, but now his legal team is worried that if he does testify, he's going to perjure himself and end up with more criminal charges. That's what the smart people on Donald Trump's legal team are saying. But clearly it's not what Alina Habba is saying. And based on recent events, I think we know which one Donald Trump is going to go with, and that is going to be a disaster both for him and, of course, for Alina Habba, but she doesn't care. She's getting her 15 minutes of fame, right? She gets to go on TV all the time and talk about stupid things and say things that should get her sued for defamation, but she knows they won't because she's saying them about public officials who have better things to do than waste their time with defamation lawsuits against a third-rate lawyer. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.